Many people have a problem moving around doing perfect laps at agility courses, not just because they don't know tricks, but most often they have a problem with just moving after an obstacle is finished fast enough. They just end up standing still for like one tick or two ticks, and it's just due to lack of clicking early enough, usually, or at the right moment, or they might click too early and then oops, then unable to move. And so this video is to provide a tip for how I do it and how you can do it and help yourself go faster. Um, if you actually pay attention to what I'm doing here, I'm actually clicking several times, a couple times per obstacles. Like right here, I just click 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So usually I click between like 3 to 4 times to move. But it's not just spam clicking, it's clicking with the rhythm. I try to get in at least one click per tick. If you do that right at the right around the moment when you can first move, you are guaranteed to move at the most efficient rate unless your internet goes whack. So if you watch this, okay, well, first off, basics. If you watch my XP pop up here, that is the moment when you can first move. For every obstacle except this one. This one is actually a little bit different. This one, your XP will pop up one tick before you can move. But if you click around the same time, you should still do good. Now, right here, it pops up. I click twice off in a general direction, then I click once to get the red X. It doesn't matter so much how many times you get the red X, whatever. It's just the first is to stop moving to begin with. The last is to just get to my final destination. So I'm doing that on like half the obstacles there. I'm clicking to move with the yellow X and then getting the red X afterwards. Like right here, it doesn't matter particularly if I get the red X or yellow X or whatever. I just click. As long as I get that red X on the end, I just click to move. This is my moment. So like right here, right before this thing pops up, with the XP going up, I start clicking and move. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So any agility course you're doing, look at when this XP comes up. That's when you are first able to move. Remember when that time is with your animation, assuming you're not lagging at all. Remember where that time is with your animation, and right before it appears, start clicking on the ground, get that rhythm in, and make sure you're clicking at least one click per tick. More than one doesn't do you any good. Less than one, like if there's one tick that you miss, then you're screwed. But just you learn a rhythm with the movement, and it becomes pretty easy. You usually really only need to do one tick before you're able to move, and the tick you are able to move, and if you do it in that 2 tick period, you're pretty safe. And so if you do 3 ticks in about a little over a second, I mean 3 clicks in a little over a second, or about a second, then you're pretty much all set. And you should be able to move that and do consistent perfect laps, assuming like this one might be a little bit tricky because that one works a bit differently. You have to click down there, then you gotta click exactly one tick later. So the diagonal might be a little bit tricky for some people. This trick won't necessarily help you with the whole thing, only beginning to move in the first part. But like this, so many people stop moving at the second part, like right here when they're right there. Then they click on that. They have to begin moving at the very beginning of the swing, and you will lose time by not doing that because under the surface, under the like what you're not seeing when you click that too late. I'll show you as soon as I get back there. So what you're not seeing here is that you are actually standing still for one tick if you click like that, if you click that late, and you see the animation is slightly different, you're actually standing still one tick right here, but you don't see that because this obstacle right here is programmed to allow you to stop moving early on, immediately as soon as you get there, as soon as you grab it, but the animation has to finish, and you're basically able to move without the animation finishing, and then since you can move during that time while the animation is still going, when the animation finishes, it has to catch up to where you're supposed to be, where you actually are located on the server. And to do that on your computer, it has to rush the animation. That's why you get the speed boost here. Anyways, that's just my tips. Good luck.